So here we have the Cheyenne, guys, and I wanted to show to you guys that you can fly this thing just like an aircraft. Yes, just like a normal aircraft. As you can see, do you notice that I'm gaining speed like horizontally without doing anything? I'm still leveled, basically, right? Of course, I'm getting like altitude because I'm with the collective there, but I'm gaining like front, how do I say this? Like, the aircraft is going forward, basically, right? And why is that? Because it has a pusher propeller, okay? And with this pusher propeller, you can do some crazy things. It always is working, and it's always giving you a little bit of speed, which means that you can use this thing to actually fly technically with zero collective. Not exactly, because you eventually will lose the speed, but look at this. You eventually just fly like an aircraft with basically the wings, or a fixed wing aircraft, right? With the wings creating a little bit of lift, and with zero collective, you maintaining basically a positive, or not a positive, but basically you're not falling to the ground anymore, right? You can see that I still lose energy, so you might as well use a little bit of the collective, of course, just to try to maintain everything working. See, I just put a little bit of collective there, and look at the speed I'm gaining. So you just put a little bit of, look at that, 300 plus kilometers per hour already. So of course with zero collective nothing really works, but if you put it just a little bit, 50% for example, you will maintain the altitude that you are using, and you're gonna gain the 400 kilometers per hour. So you don't need to pitch down the helicopter to gain speed, and that's because of the like the pusher propeller, right? Which is insane. It's completely different. If you really think about it, it is completely different. So I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, I'm just look at this, 400 plus kilometers per hour, and I'm using the collective just to maintain my altitude. And the pusher propeller is doing everything else. You can even see that it is a little bit angled, a little bit. So it is producing a little bit of thrust with the main rotor there. But if you don't want to do that, you can do like this and just take it down a little bit of the collective. And you will still maintain a fairly good amount of energy, as you see. It's still maintaining 400 kilometers per hour with 22% of the collective. It doesn't make any sense. Oh my god, this is the craziest helicopter ever. I mean, you can probably put like 6% of the collective just to make things work and still maintain an insane amount of thrust. Look at this. This is a fixed wing aircraft, man, that has a rotor on top of it. This is not a helicopter. This is a VTOL Harrier. They can land and maintain 400 kilometers per hour. I mean, if you put this thing against only using like 6% of the collective there, you can probably beat in a dogfight many aircraft in a game. I mean, look at that. Of course, you're gonna fly like a fixed wing aircraft as well, right? So you gotta be careful on what you are doing, because you don't have a lot of thrust with the like rear thing, but it's kind of insane. I mean, you're like, because you don't need to use your main rotor to produce the actual forward you know, part, right, of the flight, which is it's just crazy. Look at this. This doesn't make any sense. It breaks this type of little thing here. It breaks my brain, right? For me, it's like, this is so cool. I know it might not be a cool thing for you guys. I don't know. I'm doing a video because there's nothing else to show, of course. So I'm trying to find stuff that are still pretty cool to talk about these vehicles, right? Because once they are in the game, you know, less and less people will care about them. So this is the time to show cool features like this. But look at this, guys. I'm maintaining basically my altitude over here, maintaining almost 400 kilometers per hour with 6% collective. So it means that I'm not producing anything, just a little bit of lift with the main rotors, and the rest is being produced by the main wings, fixed wing, like the fixed wings, right? And the forward propulsion is being produced by the propeller on the back. So very, very cool. So let me grab some rockets and stuff to show basically what you can do with this in mind. So let's do it again. I'm pretty sure, of course, that this is going to be a little bit different with the collective doing with a lot more weight over here, right? So we're gonna gain speed before, because it's like a VTOL aircraft. You need to do kind of a interstage here that you use the vertical propulsion system to actually gain a little bit of speed as well, so that you can produce lift with your wings. So we're gonna do that again. So first of all, we're gonna try to get to the speed. I don't know what speed I can get with this thing. I might need a little bit more collective than before, because I'm so heavy. Ah, okay. Look at that! Look at that! It's like magic. I'm taking out the collective, and the thing is actually gaining a lot of the speed, because I'm probably lowering the drag because of the... Yes! It is... Oh my god. Aerodynamics, boys. Aerodynamics. So it makes a lot of sense. But look at this. I'm using just a little bit of collective, and now I'm a fixed wing aircraft. And I can use just to do attacks like this. And then you do a pass, and you go, man. You go. So yeah, as I was explaining, the collective, of course, is increasing the angle of attack of the main rotors, right? Which means that you are increasing the drag as well. Which means you cannot get speed. So because of that, look at that. I lower the collective, and I'm producing a little bit of lift with the wings. And then the speed increases. It's insane. Oh my god. I love this thing. This thing is one of my favorite helicopters of all time now. Probably the third one or second one, because I love the Comanche and I love the Mi-24, right? But this thing is just... Oh my god, it's so cool, man. And you have CCAP, you have thermals with this thing. So, pretty good, right? So basically now, look at this. I'm using just a little bit of collective just to give power. I mean, I can even maybe use less. Let's see. 2%? No, like 5 to 6%, I think it's the correct thing. It gives power to everything, it feels like. If you use less than that, it probably won't be a good thing. And then it's just... Look at that. I'm maintaining the speed. It becomes a fixed-wing aircraft. So I'm just using a little bit of collective just to make everything work with the physics of a helicopter. But then you use it, you know, like a fixed-wing aircraft. A very slow one, of course, if you really think about it, because 400 kilometers, 300, I mean, it's very slow for a fixed-wing aircraft, but you get the point, right? Oh my god, this doesn't make any sense, but it makes so much sense at the same time. Oh. Missing a lot. Woo! Can we do a loop? It doesn't... I mean, we can do a flip. Let's use collective a little bit to do it. Let's see if the aircraft gains speeds again. I have to use a little bit of the collective here because I will stall out the vehicle if I don't. But it's gaining speed again. And there you go. Yeah, like 6% or more is the sweet spot, okay? And yeah, guys, this is it. So I really wanted to show to you guys just this little very cool feature. And one thing that I love is that this thing has a grenade launcher together with the 30mm. So yeah, you can do some attacks on MBTs and stuff, and you will penetrate them because the grenade launcher is pretty great. Let's wrap it up the video with one thing. Let's do a rolling landing. Maybe my gear will... gear blocked at high speed. Oh, come on, man. Let's see if I can lower. Let's see, lower my speed. Ah, no, you cannot do a rolling takeoff at landing. Maybe I can gear down. Okay, we're doing it. Zero collective. Oh, I forgot that the back wheel is so far down. Yeah, you can do a freaking, like, normal rolling like start, which is pretty insane. Let's see if we can actually take off like this. Like just a little bit. To produce a little bit of thrust. Oh, it's going backwards for some reason. It's probably because of the... It's probably because of the main rotors just producing more lift than the other thing. Yeah, that's very weird. But yeah, in real life, you can reverse the pitch of these rear back rotors, right? And with that, you can control the aircraft on a hover as well, which is pretty insane, actually. So, yeah, very interesting, guys. So this is the thing that actually makes it work, right? So you need to be a little bit of collective just to make the engine and everything work over here. But yeah, it does work very well as a fixed wing aircraft as well. So crazy, crazy flight model. You know, if you haven't had the dev server, you know, to test it out right now, wait for the live and go test fly this thing. It is a very different aircraft to fly. It's in between an aircraft that it has fixed wings and rotors. I mean, it is a helicopter, but it's kind of in between, isn't it? So very cool, guys. So this is the flight model, the crazy flight model of the Cheyenne. So see you guys at the next one. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and bye guys, see you.